Brad, what do you take from last night's game when you watched it again?
You know, I thought in the second half we did a lot of really good things. And as I watched it, you know, it's one of those games that I probably felt better about after I watched it on film. There were still plays we didn't make, where we fouled, sent them to the line where we didn't need to, a couple of plays in transition. But for the most part, I thought offensively we were pretty good in that second half. I thought we really got into the ball. And you know, to be candid, Jerry and Grant and Aaron Afalo made plays. And sometimes in this league that happens. That's why, you know, we talked about it today. You got to take the luck out on the other plays. You got to control what you can control.
Brad, have you talked to some of your other Butler players over the last couple of days?
Sure.
And how's it been?
I mean, it's a really close-knit family and group, as people can tell. So, you know, whether it's still playing there or whether 10 years removed, they all care about each other, and you know, it's a special place. And you know, I said when I left, I think it's the best basketball program in college basketball, and you know, beyond the court and on it. And so, you know, I'm proud to be associated with it.
How's the confidence of the team right now?
You know, I think again, you earn that. So if you're gonna sway and go on a roller coaster ride with the results in this league, then you're probably, you know, not always going to perform at the level you need to. There are things that we can do to play a little bit better. Again, you know, I refer to those plays. We just got to take the luck out of those plays. We got to do our jobs to make it as tough as possible on the other team to score and the other team to defend us. We did a better job of the latter yesterday, and you know, we'll see what happens. But I don't sense, nor do I feel like anybody should be down. I think we should just need to hone in and play a little bit better.
How much of this is immaturity as a team? How much of this is immaturity?
This as in, what's this mean?
The problems you guys have been having.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, you know, the other teams that we're playing against have played well, and then we need to be better at doing the details. I don't know if that's immaturity, inexperience, bad coaching. I don't know what it is, but the bottom line is we've got to be better at the details.
To help get out of the funk that you guys are in, as far as like to get playing better, is it more
to winning?
Yeah, is it more X's and O's, or is it maybe more mental coming from your end to the players? Like,
I think the biggest thing is that we need to be better in the details of the game. You know, I've said that. You know, if our job is to be back in transition, if our job is to block out and rebound, if our job is to run a good cut so that we don't turn the ball over, it gives us a better chance of winning. You're not always going to be able to control how well you shoot the ball, how well the other team shoots the ball. You know, we couldn't have guarded the last possession of the third quarter any better than we did last night, and the ball goes in for Jerry and Grant. That's part of the game. So you, again, control the possessions you can control, and, you know, let the chips fall where they may. And again, that's where I have to look at it a little bit more objectively, especially because, you know, I realize that, you know, we don't want to be on that roller coaster of emotions. We want to be very even keel in our approach and realize what we have to do to get what we want.
What were you able to take out of the past two games against the Pacers?
Yeah, I thought the first game we played okay. Both teams were still trying to find themselves. In the second game, Paul George took over. You know, other guys made plays. They've got a lot of good players. Monte Ellis is a heck of a player. He's a big-time fourth-quarter scorer. George Hill's a heck of a player. C.J. Miles gave us all kinds of fits. The bigs did too. But Paul George was, you know, he was awfully good in that second game here.
Any lineup changes, Coach?
Yeah, I'm going to start Sully back for Kelly.
Just the rationale behind that. What are you looking for to change?
We're 1-4, and just wanted to go and see if we could maybe find a different rhythm there. I mean, there was nothing that Kelly did or didn't do. But, you know, I think, you know, obviously Amir has played really well. Hopefully that continues. And, you know, I thought Sully had a really good night, especially in that second half run last night. They're starting big, or at least they have been starting big. Maybe he'll change that in the next 15 minutes. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, if they do that, it gives us a better chance to rebound the ball, especially.
Brad, pushed back the final early entry deadline against like May 25th, where it sounds like you guys better go through the combine and then make a final choice. Is that something that kind of makes sense?
Is that right? Is that final? I have no idea. I've not. This is the first time I've heard about it.
I'm pretty sure it's.
Okay, I think it's great. I think it's great. You know, I understand why the dates were pushed up from a college perspective, because college coaches are trying to fill their roster for the end of the year. But I think it's the best thing for the kids, and that is to get a chance to fairly evaluate if they're going to be picked or not, and, you know, decide how much risk they want to put in putting their future in limbo, because there's only 30 picks, you know, in that first round that's guaranteed.
Terry and Jordan will be inactive tonight?
They'll be inactive, yeah.